Hello everyone, I am Lucy Raby and I'm the Head of Sales and Business Development for Usborne Community Partnerships, and I'm going to talk to you today all about our recommendations for Eid. So the first lot of books I'm going to talk you through are Eid specific, and then the second lot are more gifty, should people wish to be gifting books for Eid. So let's start off with this one, which is Four Eids and a Funeral. So this is a YA fiction. It's a rom-com. It's absolutely brilliant, and it is about Tiwa and Saeed. The book is dual narrative, so you hear from both their perspectives, and it's kind of like they grew up near each other, used to be best friends, very, very close. And then something happens and they fall out. There's a complete breakdown in communications, and both of them think that the other one doesn't like them. You then go through the book and it reflects on previous Eids that they've had together and the story of their relationship and their families through that. And the big part of the story is that the Islamic Centre, Saeed comes home from school, so he's gone away to school. He comes home for a funeral and sees Tiwa, and the Islamic Centre burns down. They realise that they need to work together to save the Islamic Centre, which the town then wants to shut down completely. And to do so in time for Eid. It's funny, it's light-hearted, there's a lovely kind of romance story that goes on between Saeed and Tiwa. It is quite predictable, but in the way you want it to be predictable, so it ends exactly how you would want it to end. The kind of plot develops exactly how you'd want it to develop, with twists and turns and problems thrown in with their relationship. I loved the title Four Eids and a Funeral because it just obviously reminds me of Four Weddings and a Funeral, and I like this dual narrative between the two characters so you can see both their perspectives. I like the kind of flashing back to historical Eids as well. And I just think if you have a book club, what better book to read over Eid or in the run-up to Eid than Four Eids and a Funeral? And just, yeah, lovely gift as well. So that is Four Eids and a Funeral. Then we have got Eid things to make and do. So again, perfect for children to be doing in the run-up to Eid as they're getting excited about it. So you've got things like making star and moon wands, you've got crescent moon cards, you've got a Ramadan calendar to count down to Eid, you've got fingerprint lanterns, flags, so many beautiful activities to do as you go through the book. So again, I think the kind of perfect activity filler for children to enjoy in the run-up to Eid. We've also got Wipe Clean Eid activities. So again, perfect for developing those early fine motor skills, early pen control with younger children. So this kind of covers all the key elements of Eid that you would expect to see in an Eid themed book. So there's spot the differences, there's following the lines of your pen, there's counting. So all those kind of like early learning skills that children can do whilst having fun. There's a dot to dot, there's number practice. So lots and lots of fun activities for children to do. And as with all Wipe Clean books, they can do those activities over and over again. So just wipe them clean and do them again. This one I really, really love. So this is Little First Stickers Eid. So this is actually quite informative, I think, for a sticker book. So you've got, again, all the key elements of Eid that this works through, like making decorations. You've got Ramadan, You've got getting ready for Eid, so buying the new outfits for it, looking for the Eid moon, Eid morning. And it's just really, really beautifully illustrated. I love this page as well, which is Eid around the world. It's got some Eid words as well. So if children actually aren't familiar with Eid at all, because maybe it's not something they celebrate in their family, this is a great way for them to learn how other people celebrate and how other people worship and celebrate different religions. As always, you've got the amazing perforated edges with the stickers, so you can rip the sticker sheet out, so it's much easier for children to match the stickers to the places they want to put them in the sticker book. And I personally think Little Fur Stickers is like one of the best activity books we do. They're such high quality, and this one I do think is particularly informative, and actually I think both my children would really enjoy doing this, and my daughter especially I think would love learning more about Eid. Then we have got this is Eid Magic Painting. So you have got absolutely beautiful magic painting pictures to bring to life throughout the book. Again, these have perforated edges. So I find with my two children, these books are great to share for children because they each choose a page. I rip the pages out along the perforated edges, they paint away, and then they choose another one when they're finished. So again, although you do have the flap at the back to stop the paint running between the pages, I personally find that my children, they have a page each and they want to do about 4 or 5 magic paintings, but you get so many in these books. I think they're fantastic value. You've got the paintbrush as well, and we tend to keep the paintbrushes we have used for previous books so that they obviously can have a paintbrush each. And at the back, it talks you through some of the pictures that are in there and their significance in Eid. So again, it's that kind of learning without even realizing that you've got these absolutely beautiful pictures, but you can learn more about Eid and celebrate it as you go along with this. The final Eid specific, well, it's not Eid specific, but the final book I wanted to show you is Festivals, which does talk about Eid in the book. I do think this is a key one for school libraries and also for people to have at home, so they can educate their children about the celebrations that other people have from different cultures or different ways of life. And Eid features in the feast section of the book. So at the back of the book, there is a guide to all the different festivals that you see in the book and the categories that they've put them in. So Eid is on the feast page. And there you can see the beautiful traditional food of Eid in the picture there. So again, a great one if people are just feeling in the kind of festive mood, that they can read about all kinds of celebrations as well as Eid. Then I've chosen a small selection of books that I think would be perfect for the Eid gift giving. So I've chosen 3 that are aimed at younger children, 3 that are aimed at slightly older children. Obviously, you will know your customers better than anyone and what they might like. But I thought it'd be nice to do a bit of a present section as well in this video for the traditional Eid gift giving. So this is one of my all-time favourite series, mainly because my daughter loved these books so much, and my best friend's little girl, who is 3 years younger than my daughter, is now loving them just as much. So it's nice to see that kind of tradition continue. So these are the Peep Inside a Fairy Tale books. They're £9.99. I think they are the perfect gift items. So they feature traditional fairy tales. This is Jack and the Beanstalk, but there's lots of different ones. And they tell the traditional story, but with a difference. So the author talked about how she wanted to create it like almost like a theatre set. So you can look forwards and backwards as the page continues and adds more to it. There's flaps to lift, and loads of different elements of the story to explore. We got this series for my daughter, who is now 6, I think, when she wasn't even 3. And she still enjoys them now at 6. So I'd say these have been one of our best value purchases just because of how many years she's loved this series for. So Peep Inside a Fairy Tale, massive recommendation for me for any gift giving. couldn't do anything gifty, I don't think, without talking about the wand books. So I realised I should have peeled this off before I started the video. So if you are not familiar with the wand books, you get a wand. There's a switch on the back, you turn it on, and then you've got a lovely story to follow through. And the idea is that you have to help the characters in the story by making the sounds come to life with your magical wand. And it's just utterly beautiful, really simple to use. The wands are easy for children to do it themselves. It's quite clear where you need to position the wand. And it's just magical and beautiful and joyous. And I think perfect for any gift needed. And then the final one I've got to show you, aimed at younger children, is this one, which I think just picks up on the themes of Eid, of love and kindness, and generosity. And this is Stories of Love and Kindness. So again, it's £9.99, so I think a really lovely gift price. And you are entering the world of Tumbly Hollow. You've got this beautiful map at the start, and you have got 8 different stories in the book that are the perfect length for bedtime. Both my children have really enjoyed illustrated story collections, and I think it's lovely that you can get to know the characters and follow them throughout the book with all their different stories, learning about how to be kind, how to fill your life with love, and lovely stories about friendship and happiness. So that is the illustrated Stories of Love and Kindness. On the illustrated story front, I went slightly older with this one. So this is the latest Forgotten Fairy Tales book. This one is Hope and Happiness. Again, this is a series that my 6-year-old daughter really, really loves. I think they're great because they have these beautiful colour illustrations, but they're great for slightly older children who still want that kind of picture book, beautiful illustrated feel. But they've maybe grown out of the plots of the picture book, or they maybe don't want the kind of same rhyming stories anymore. This one is £12.99, and I think it's just really, really good value for how many years of kind of joy you will get out of this. And there are 8 stories in this one. So actually, if you're buying for an older child and a younger child, it's quite a nice kind of feeling of like a comparative present, that they're both getting 8 stories in a beautiful full colour illustrated story collection. And there are others in this series as well that kind of might suit different children's tastes. And my final 2 recommendations are both fact books. I have 3 nephews and they are all massive fact fans. This one is, I think, one of my all-time favourite non-fiction series. So it's Lift the Flat, Biggest, Fastest, Tallest. So just absolutely packed with facts the whole way through. So it's kind of like a classier version of the Guinness World Records without the extra long nails or the pictures that might make you a bit squeamish. And it's kind of all the facts that kids would love to know, just biggest, fastest, tallest, that they can share with their friends, compare notes with their friends and enjoy. And all my nephews have received this book at one point in their lives, and all of them absolutely loved it. So yeah, biggest, fastest, tallest, full of absolute record-breaking facts. And I just think, again, really, really great gift. It's £9.99, which I think is super good value. And again, a comparable present to the other gift ideas I've shown you. I've tried to stick around a similar price. Until this one actually, which is more expensive. So this is £15.99, and this is Usborne's Big Book of Facts, which again is this perfect random access book that kids can open on any page and explore the facts on it. And it is absolutely jam-packed. When it says it is a big book, it is endless. I mean, this could take you all year to read and explore all the facts on there. It's kind of divided up by these did you know pages, which I love, which are just kind of like one-off facts. And I just think it's beautifully illustrated, and any fact you could possibly want to know about, you're going to find something on any topic in here. You've got a contents page to help you navigate. This is one of my favourite pages, page 50, which is all about how to tell a crocodile from an alligator, which I just thought was absolutely brilliant. And where else would you read about that other than Usborne book, Extreme Trees? I also enjoyed. So this features a little interactive quiz of if you see one in front of you, the first thing you should do is not run away, but instead complete the quiz as to whether it is a crocodile or an alligator or a gharial or a caiman. And yes, it says be the ultimate know-it-all, and I think this book absolutely would do that. So I hope that was useful. Happy Eid if you are celebrating, and enjoy this special time with your customers.